Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to day 3 of the Profit Power Up Ramp Up Your Revenue 4-day challenge. So this is not a live recording because in my infinite wisdom, I managed to pause the recording while I was working out some technical issues and testing video and sound. And then when we got going, I got so excited to see everybody that I actually forgot to unpause. So I'm re-recording what we spoke about today for the benefit of the people who weren't able to be in today's session. And so this recording is just for you if you weren't in our Profit Power Up session. Welcome to day 3 of the challenge. So yesterday we spoke about the products and the services and having a look at getting a clear idea of what is actually profitable in your business, and where might you want to double down and focus some of your attention. So today we are going to focus now on taking it a step further and looking at how you can create opportunities in your business without overcomplicating things. Okay, so here is a quick overview of where we've been. So we've gone through the section on understanding your business, the season of your business, and having a good understanding of what it is that you need financially to do over the next little while to set you up for success. And then we looked at what you need to do more of. So you've analyzed your products and your services, you know what's more profitable, and now we need to look at maximizing your opportunities and leveraging existing resources. So we looked back on day 2 with everybody and we said, what was the most profitable? And we had a couple of participants sharing, but one of the ladies said she does lots of assessments, and she sees that that is not a very profitable product, but she's got other areas where she does more group work, and that is much more profitable. So for this next season, she's going to try and see if she can do more of those types of things. So even though it brings more revenue into your business, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is actually a profitable activity. And so what you want to be focusing on right now is doing things that make you more money, on in terms of the outcome being more money. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to do 2 things now. Pumla spoke about doing something differently. And I think the first thing is to really think about, if you look at the end of the season, what do you want to be proud of? What do you want to accomplish? Perhaps you set goals for yourself at the beginning of 2024 and things haven't quite gone according to plan. Maybe you've had some trauma or some family drama or something, and you just know that those goals are out the window. But perhaps you can set yourself new goals. Just for the end of this, to the end of the quarter, what it is, how would you like to finish this year? The second thing I'm going to say is that you're not going to realize any of your goals unless you really intentionally set aside some time to do that. And so I'm going to ask you to go to your calendars and set up an hour every day, a non-negotiable hour. Nobody can book an appointment in this hour. You can't quickly do the grocery shopping in this hour. This hour is set aside for you to work on your business as the entrepreneur that you are. So this is not clinical time. This is time to do the business things, because you will realize that if you're going to focus on other things, if you're going to be putting out different messaging, if you're going to be trying to book more of a different type of appointment, then you can't do what comes easily. You have to go after the thing that is more profitable, and you may need to set up time to do that. So either 1 hour every day to focus on your business, or book out 5 hours on a Monday. It has to be a Monday. It cannot be another day. And the reason is because when the week starts and things get going, by the end of Friday, you are playing catch up as a business owner. And so if you put this time on a Friday, there's a good chance that lots of other admin and life laundry are going to creep into this time. So either 5 hours on a Monday or 1 hour daily to work on your business. And then the second thing is, I'm not going to ask you now to reinvent the wheel. So now that we know what is more profitable, We've got to get out there and market that particular product. But how are we going to do that? How are we going to reach our patients? How are we going to let them know that we've got something that's relevant for them? And so I want you to put those concerns around, oh, I have to do all this new stuff aside, and come back to an area where you are most comfortable, your clinical work. So think about now, what is it that your patients are concerned about in this current season? So this is a season of transition. You've got people who are finishing off the year, finishing studies, finishing school, finishing jobs, finishing something, and looking to transition into something for next year, transitioning into new year, maybe going to a new school, maybe starting university, maybe starting a new job. After university, people are making transitions right now or preparing for transitions. So what does that mean in terms of the types of services that you could offer them? So if I think about the types, the season right now, allergies, hay fever, all of that kind of stuff, spring and pollen, it's all a mess. So how could you leverage that? The next thing is mental health concerns. So towards the end of the year, people start to feel stressed. There's a lot of work to do before the holidays come. Maybe the holidays themselves are a source of stress and anxiety. They've got parents coming to spend time with them, or maybe the financial pressure, just like you're in, or maybe they are facing demands. And so things like anxiety and depression and burnout become much more prominent concerns. What about fitness and weight management? They say that the summer body is made in winter, but here we are, it's the end of September, and some people just forgot that mantra in winter and went into hibernation. And so the question is, what about fitness and weight management? Helping people get back into their running programs, helping people get back into their healthy eating. What could you do around fitness and weight management that addresses that transition that people are looking to make? What about the festive season health risks? Overeating, drinking too much, general festivities, being safe, safety around the swimming pool. Parents might be looking for guidance on how to maintain balance, screen time, making healthy choices. How could you reach out to your target market around some of those concerns? What about travel related concerns? So people who may be going away for the holidays, maybe they need travel injections, maybe they need travel health advice, whatever the case may be, malaria tablets or malaria advice, whatever that kind of, however that fits into your practice or your patient care, you can leverage that. Then obviously skincare and sun protection becomes a concern, and looking after children's health and school year end fatigue, and then the all important annual health assessments. So my medical aid makes me do an annual health assessment. I have to see a dietitian, I have to see a nurse for a couple of tests, and I have to see a biokineticist. And I should ideally have a pap smear every second year. And if it gets to this point in the year and you haven't done those things and you're starting to worry about whichever multiplier benefits or discovery vitality or whatever it is that you are on, this is a really great way to get people into your practice, to offer one of these types of wellness days. So get together with a bunch of practitioners, organize one of these things, let your patients know that you're doing it. And then the critical question to ask is, what can you ethically offer your patients that meets these seasonal needs and aligns with the care that you give? And in order to make this offer to them, you are going to have to re-engage with them. You're going to have something to say. And for a lot of people, creating content is an absolute nightmare. They just don't want to do it. So what I'm going to say to you is, you already have content that you've created. You just don't realize it. So now you need to go into your archives, onto your local machine, onto your WhatsApp, and you need to go and find the buried treasure. Go and find those marketing assets that you have actually already created. So what could these look like? So this could be any kind of video. Have you been taking rehab videos for your patients and WhatsApping them those videos? Have you been interviewed on podcasts? What have you got that you've created in terms of video? And go and get all of those things and put them in a folder on your machine or in your cloud and label it videos. And you can sort it if you want into like ankle injury and head injury, or mental health exercises or breathing exercises, or whatever the case may be. But you've got those assets, so you can start to think about how you could use those assets and start sending them out to your patients, and saying, hey, here's an exercise for XYZ thing that could help you with stress. What have you got that you've written? Have you written notes up on a journal article that you read? Or have you written a bunch of recipes? Or have you written a recovery guide? What have you written? What have you done and put into writing? Put that in your assets folder. What have you done in terms of masterclasses? Maybe they were masterclasses for your professional body, or maybe they were masterclasses for another podcast or another you were interviewed by somebody. Those video masterclasses are also gold. So go and grab those things and get those recordings and put them into your assets folder. And then lastly, your patient reviews. So if you've had great patient reviews, maybe you use Google Reviews, go and grab those patient reviews before they disappear and save them on a Word document and just say, great, good reviews that we've received from patients. Make sure that you take a screenshot of the review and that you have the patient's name. Because remember, you can't say that you are the best, but your patient can. And so you want to make sure that you have that screenshot as evidence of that's what the patient said. And you're going to take those resources and you are going to transform them into various different types of assets that you can use to market yourself and market your practice. And we're going to talk tomorrow about how you market yourself and you market your practice ethically and the ways that you can actually do this. And so we're going to talk about email, we're going to talk about Instagram, we're going to talk about all those wonderful platforms. But the platforms are nothing if you don't have content to put onto the platforms. And so I have recorded a video that basically takes you through my process of converting a conversation or a video or an audio file into different types of content: blog articles, emails, Instagram posts, LinkedIn posts. This video you can use to create content for yourself. So go and have a look at the video. The link is in the is below this recording, and go and find a piece of content that you can turn into 3, 4, 5, 6 different articles. That piece of content needs to address a problem the patient is having in this season. And it needs to point them back at your profitable product that you are trying to sell at the moment. All right, so once you've watched that video, you need to go find your buried treasure. You need to think about in relation to what your patients need, and then you can go and create your first few pieces of content. Don't send any emails tonight or before you've watched day 4, okay? Just hold on. I'm going to show you how to use automations to make your life a lot easier in terms of sending out those emails. And we're going to talk about using your patient database and what the ethical way is of contacting your patients outside of your current patient management system if you're using one. So I hope that this was a valuable session. Go watch that video and I will see you tomorrow. If you are watching this tonight and it's Thursday, the 18th of September, or perhaps it's if you're watching this video and it's Wednesday, the 18th of September, or perhaps it's before 3 p.m. on Thursday, the 19th of September, then I'm going to say, make sure you get yourself into tomorrow's session. That live session is going to be amazing. We are going to be giving away a couple of things. So I don't want you to miss out. And we are really going to wrap it up strong. So looking forward to seeing you there tomorrow, and hope you have a wonderful day further.